What is up? My name's Brad and it's time for another episode of Operation N64. So for anyone that's new to the channel, in this series we're trying to build an N64 collection starting off with just £10 by using our charity shops, our car boots, our Facebook marketplace, looking for stuff for cheap that we can sell for a profit to build a game fund to buy N64 bangers. Now before we get into this week's episode and any updates to the game fund, let's take a look at the horrendous footage I done on Instagram Live, drawing the winner for that mystery box giveaway. Ready? Here we go. Boosh. And the winner is Center I don't know how you say it. How do you say that? So for some reason I am horrendous when it comes to doing live video. I just panic, I get nervous, I start sweating and all sorts. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a confidence thing. Anyway, the winner of that giveaway was a Sentai Rider 152. I think that's how you say it after I butchered it so many times. We've already been in contact. I've got his details and I'll be sending out his prize very shortly. Cheers, mate. Well done. Now with that out of the way, let's get into this week's episode. Now we left off with this much in the game fund and we made a couple of sales. We sold another one of them Assassin's Creed plushies for $6.99 to a subscriber, Luke. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. We also sold that Simpsons Hit and Run, the Platinum Edition, for $15.99. And we also sold that sealed copy of FIFA 15 for £6.50. So after fees and everything, that's a grand total of this to add to the game fund for a grand total of this. Not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with where we are. I'm hoping to go out shopping for N64 games this week, but we'll see how we get on because we're going to Chesington for the boy's birthday. But anyway, let's get into this week's video. Let's go. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Operation N64. Now, it's been kind of tough to get out there hunting this week, but we've been out when we can. A couple of PS2 bundles here at what used to be one of my favourite spots to go and game hunt. Not too bad on the price, £40 for these bundles, a couple of PS1 games. Didn't pick any up. Let me know if you guys would have. So, guys, I'm going to do a quick CEX trade. I'm pretty happy with how things are going on eBay. I'm making a few sales, and I want to build that CEX credit up a little bit. And upon closer inspection of these Wii U games, you can see there's water damage on these cover arts. I'll show you one now inside, one-handed. You can see like the spotty sort of, sort of spotty wetness there. I'm not happy to sell them on eBay, so I'm going to trade them in. I think it's the best thing to do. There's about £55 in trading credit here, so not too bad. Let's go. So I managed to convince the kids to let me go out hunting for the day. It cost me a little bit, I have to say. First stop was some WWF DVDs here. I went in and she said they had to be checked for eBay. We're going to price them up for eBay. And then when by the time I'd left, she'd done that. And there was a box here, loads of WWF DVDs for £25. There was a couple in there with a bit of value, but I weren't going to pay $25 for this whole box because there wasn't enough in there for me. But one or two of these box sets had about £10 of value, so not too bad. We popped to Port Talbot and I saw this sealed copy of Ratchet & Clank All for One for £1. That's a great price. I had a look at all the other games in here and couldn't see anything else worth picking up. But yeah, cool to see some games. This shop is a bit hit and miss. Their prices changed with the wind. I've been in here and had brand new sealed Xbox One games for £1 a piece. And I've come in on another day and there's been some crappy old FIFA for like £3. So the pricing's a bit odd. But if you can get lucky on the day, then you can definitely find some deals in here. There's me struggling with the drawer. Struggling to try and open a drawer one-handed. Yeah, looking at these, mostly PC games in here. Don't really mess about with them too much. But yeah, nice little pickup. She also had a little basket of DS games, £1 a piece. Nothing really crazy. Did consider that Star Wars Lethal game there, but didn't pick it up. And like I said, £1 for this sealed Ratchet & Clank is a great deal. And we popped into CEX. Unfortunately, no N64 games for the collection. Nice Pokemon Stadium 2 there. They're going to be 50 quid for all that stuff. They wouldn't take that Minecraft, was a bit too scratched, but I'll try and resurface and try again. I popped into a few more of the charity shops, saw this cool like Xbox little cupboard case thing, controller stand, not really sure what it is. My daughter was waving in the background there. But yeah, that was kind of cool to see. Wasn't going to pick it up. A few more games in here, nothing to write home about. Like I said, I only had the one opportunity really this week to go out hunting, and you know, you need to check regularly because they regularly put stuff out. And every time I ask these days, people seem annoyed. They seem well annoyed that I'm asking them, like, are there any more games out the back? And they're like, oh. I mean, maybe they hear it so much that they are annoyed with it, but you know, a simple no, a simple pleasant no would do. Don't have to huff and puff. But anyway, last little charity shop here. A couple of VHS, cool VHS as well. For £1, I weren't picking that up. They also had Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, I believe, for £3.50 though for a VHS. I'm not going to pay it. Cool cover though, cool case, but not going to happen. Kind of cool, like a cardboard cutout Spider-Man here. Did consider getting it for my boy for his room, but I didn't. And then I saw this little Yoshi plushie. Going to pick up plushies now, especially game-related ones. They've done pretty well for me, so I'm definitely going to pick them up. So keep your eyes out, guys, for plushies. If you can get them cheap enough, then they're worth picking up. And then on my lunch break, I managed to pop into a charity shop. A few mangas here. Blue Exorcist, I think it's called. I did check them out, and there was no real value here. For £2 a piece, they were asking, so I'm not gonna pick these up for that much. And Black Butler, no idea. So guys, we are back at my parents' for a couple of days. We are going to Chesington for the boy's birthday tomorrow, and my mum picked up a couple of games for me from the charity shop. She paid £1 for the pair. Super Mario Bros for the Wii and Madagascar. Great little pickup, great for Operation N64. Let's go. And we are back in the game space, and it's been a bit of a mad week. Obviously, it's the summer holidays, so going out retro and game hunting is going to be a lot more difficult. We've been up to Chesington for my boy's birthday, stayed up there a couple of days. Shout out to all the retro collecting parents out there. We try our best, but it's all about the kids when the summer holidays comes around. So that's been my priority. But anyway, I did manage to steal one day to go out hunting, like specific. And I went to Port Talbot. Thought I'd hit the charity shops, and they have one of my favourite like retro game shops there, Retro Stash. Cracking shop, love that place. I've done a video on it quite some time ago now, if you want to check that out. But we went to Port Talbot, hit the charity shops, headed for Retro Stash, and it was closed. And I haven't had another opportunity to go out. So what do? You head to the internet, you head to eBay and CEX online. So I picked up a couple of games, bought one off eBay, and I bought one from CEX. I know that I complain every time I do it because I haven't had luck yet. Every time I do it, they end up going back. But a game came into stock, which I never see. Whenever I look online, it's never in stock. So I just bit the bullet and went for it. Probably a bad idea if it's, if it's probably a return. That's probably why it was in stock. But anyway, let's get into this week's pickups. Now, for the stuff we are trying to sell, we literally spent £3, £3 on the stuff we're going to try and sell on. And on the games, we spent £45 plus post. I think it came to £49 on the eBay purchase, and then we spent £53 of the CEX vouchers that we've accumulated. Obviously, £3 delivery these days, which I think is pretty shocking, but it is what it is. So let's get into this week's pickups. So I'll show you the stuff I'm going to try and sell on first. Like I said, it's not much of it, spent like £3. But the first pickup is this Ratchet and Clank, all for one. This thing is brand new sealed. It's got the PlayStation 3 seal right here. I paid £1 for it. That's a cracking price. This is a £10 game in CEX second hand, so brand new and sealed. I'm hoping somewhere around 15 to 20 on eBay. We will see. I'll see what others are being sold for. But yeah, nice little pickup, sealed game, cracking. The next thing I picked up is this little Yoshi plushie. It is World of Nintendo original, you know, it's legit. It's a legit plushie from World of Nintendo. I paid £1 for it. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to get for it. I'll have to do a bit of research. But I'm always going to pick up these like game-related plushies because they've done pretty well for me in the past. I sold a couple of them Assassin's Creed ones. I sold a Sonic one before. I sold some Disney stuff. So plushies, you should definitely look into them, especially this like official stuff. So yeah, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 quid for this little bad boy. We will see. And then the other two games I got, my mum knows what I'm about. She knows I'm out hunting for games and that. She watches the channel. Shout out, mum. Hello, mum. But while I was up there back in the motherland visiting the folks, she picked up a couple of games for me from a charity shop. She paid £1 for the pair. Now, one of them's a cracker, and that is the new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. It is incomplete, which is a shame. This thing trades in for like 12 quid. They sell it for 20 quid in CX. I'm probably going to trade it in because it is incomplete. But for 50 pence, you know, practically, that's a great pickup. Cheers, mum. And the other one is just this Madagascar Escape to Africa. It's like 80 pence trading, but £1 for the pair. That's like 13 quid nearly. It's not bad at all. And that is everything we picked up to try and sell on. Like I said, it is hard to get out hunting while the kids are off school, but we will try again next week. I don't like to drag them away. It's all about having fun with them. But if they'll let me, I'll pop into a charity shop or two if I can. So let's get into the games I picked up. Now we'll do the eBay purchase first because I've seen it. And like I said, I know of the condition. It's not perfect by any means, but I was sold on the price. I paid £45 for this. And it's like a £70 game in CX, just boxed. This thing is complete, manual, everything is there. The box isn't the best, but it's not too bad at all. And it is Pokémon Stadium. As you can see, the front cover is in pretty good condition. There is a few like dents and stuff in it, but I'm thinking you won't notice it once it's in a protective case. The sides, you know, they have a bit of sticker here. We can get that off. There's a little tear in the back there, and there is one in the side, but the thing is intact. It's not too bad. And let's open it up and I'll show you everything that's inside. So like I said, it is complete. It has the insert here, which is great because a lot of them don't. But the cartridge, which is in cracking condition. We also have the transfer pack. This thing was a game changer. I remember taking my Pokemon to the Pokemon Stadium. The ones I've been training hard on my Pokemon Red for the Game Boy, sticking them in this thing and trying my luck on the N64 Pokemon Stadium. Absolutely loved this back in the day. This was so good. But anyway, tangent. So yeah, insert is there. It's all in good nick, pretty good. I love having these. The manual is like pristine. I think the dude said in his the description that he bought this on top, and this thing is like immaculate, man. I've never seen a this is like mint manual, if you can describe it that way. There is nothing wrong with this thing at all. It is in perfect condition. Very happy to have that. I believe there is also the funny like safety, or I don't know what this thing is called. I always call it like a safety manual or user guide or whatever, but it's got this as well, which is great. So yeah, like I said, not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. And for £45 plus postage, I think that's a great deal. And the nice thing is, I actually have the cart and transfer pack already. So if I was to sell these on for like 20-25 quid, you know, I'm only paying about 20-25 again for this. Plus, randomly, it came with this Trident pad. I have no idea. I think this is definitely third party. I'm not a fan of stuff like this. And if I can get like maybe 5 or 10 quid, I don't know, somewhere between there for this, I'm having this game for like £10-15, which is cracking deal. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I am by no means collecting mint condition games because I'll be pulling these things open and playing them. So yeah, great to pick this up. Great to tick another one off the list. Great price. And there she is in a protected box, looking the part. Look at the difference it makes just putting them inside these. I think it looks fantastic. It'll look great on the shelf. Nice variant as well with this big box. I love it. Got the transfer, got everything in it. I am so chuffed to add this. It is a cracking game, a staple for me. I didn't bother with Pokemon Stadium 2. The original 151, the original 151 Pokemon. That's Pokemon for me. Anything after that, not interested. So great to add this to the collection. Let's see if we have luck with the CEX roulette. I'm not holding my breath. I haven't got the highest of hopes, if I'm honest, because of how unlucky I've been in the past. But let's open it up and see. So here it is. The box is in nice condition. The last time I done this, the box was left in like around the side and got all wet and almost went through to the N64 cardboard, which I was not happy about. But anyway, let's open this bad boy up. Now this game, I absolutely love the franchise. Let's open it up first to see what we're working with before I get too carried away. Right, let's get rid of this. Nice bit of packaging. Nice bit of packaging on it, so yeah. Feels kind of heavy, not that you can really tell. Let's open this bad boy up and have a look, and it is, it's going back. Straight away, it is going back. It is Earthworm Jim 3D. I absolutely love the franchise. I loved the first two games on the Sega Mega Drive. The 2D side-scrolling platformer was fantastic. Now, obviously, with the N64, they were trying to make everything 3D. And for me, this is just one of the games that didn't translate to three-dimensional. It just didn't have the same appeal as the previous two games. Love the franchise, though. Love the cartoon. Want to get hold of the two on the Mega Drive. Want to get hold of the cartoons, the DVDs if they have them, or the VHS. Would love them in the collection. Would love some of the toys as well. But this bad boy is going back. Look at this huge gouge in the back there. The nice thing is, it looks like it is complete. Has manual. I don't think I'm going to take it out of this packaging, purely for the fact that I know it's going back already. And, you know, they can't argue that I've tampered with it or anything because it's still in there, still with the sticker over there. But yeah, real shame, because the rest of the box is actually not too bad. Been watching a lot of Callum over at Retro Ghetto, and if he gets crumpled up boxes like this, he's ironing them. So I'm not too worried about, you know, the integrity of the box. It's more rips, tears, that sort of thing. And this thing has a huge hole in it. Look at that. That's unfortunate. I can't be too down because I got a win on that Pokémon Stadium, but really gutted because I really want to add this to the collection. By all means, it's not a great game, don't get me wrong. I'm not buying it for the gameplay and the enjoyment. I'm buying it for the nostalgia, for the love of Earthworm Jim, the franchise. Absolutely love it. Yeah, this bad boy's going back, which is a real shame. Yeah. Try again. So guys, just the one N64 game to add to the collection. Let's chalk it off the list. Where is he? There, number 11. This is a sort of middle range sort of game, a £70 game. Like I said, I paid $45 for it, which is a great price in my eyes. So we can get rid of him. We have 9 games now in the collection. We were almost at 10, almost at double figures. Ugh. Almost at double figures, which is fantastic. Let's put this bad boy on the shelf.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test.
So that's everything we picked up this week. We had a win, we had a fail, and we had a couple of things to try and sell on. So as the summer holidays go on, I'm going to try and maintain at least one video a week for the time being. And then when the kids are back in school, we'll go hard on the B-Rad channel. But yeah, I hope you guys will bear with me. And if you guys are enjoying this series, as always, smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. Consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, be rad, stay rad. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.